Get to know me before the sexy questions start. Before we start today's episode, I need to ask you something. Do you remember those quizzes in the magazines? You know the ones. The ones where you used to sit in your bedroom with a pen circling the answers like A for romance, B for wild, C for mystery. And at the end of the quiz, the magazine would tell you, you are destined to marry a drummer with emotional issues. And somehow, it was always correct. I'm talking about the quizzes from the magazines like 17, Cosmopolitan, Young Miss. Those quizzes shaped our entire generation. I mean, as a teenager, I was making life decisions based on a 7-question personality test next to a perfume sample. And today, I thought, before I get into what I consider my grown women's quiz, maybe you should get to know me first. So I found a random quiz on the internet, and we're about to do it together, which means you're about to learn things about me that are unnecessary, unhinged, and deeply nostalgic. Welcome back to The Struggle Continues. So, question number 1 on this quiz: what is my most used phrase? Without hesitation, make it make sense. I say this phrase everywhere: at work, in relationships, at the grocery store, sometimes in my own house, alone, talking to the air. Because life will present situations where your brain just stops. When someone explains something at work and you're like, wait, you told us last week that we're not doing that, but now we are doing that? But also, we're not doing that again tomorrow? Ma'am, sir, supervisor, manager, regional manager, whoever it is, make it make sense. Who was my first celebrity crush? Listen, there are people who had normal crushes, and then there are people like me. My first celebrity boyfriend was Ralph Tresvant from New Edition. And when I say boyfriend, I mean boyfriend. I mean, we were emotionally committed, spiritually bonded, mentally married. And if another girl would say they liked him, I was ready to fight for Ralph. At recess, at church, at the bus stop. Did Ralph know me? Absolutely not. But that wasn't the point. Now, my grown woman crushes are Michael B. Jordan and Keanu Reeves, which is a very interesting conversation. One is fine, and the other mysteriously fine and emotionally stable. And at 50, emotionally stable is sexy to me. What is my superpower? And honestly, I wasn't sure about this at first, but then I realized my superpower is always having lotion and chapstick. Listen, I work in the healthcare industry. We wash our hands every 5 minutes. Hand sanitizer, soap, alcohol wipes, more sanitizer. Your hands will look like you've been digging in the desert. And I live in Las Vegas. The air here is so dry, your lips will crack while you're talking. I'll be mid sentence, hello, how are, and suddenly I need chapstick immediately. So I never leave the house without chapstick and lotion. What can I say? I guess that's my superpower. What is my go to comfort food? Comfort food to me, best one, my favorite, pulled pork and mac and cheese. Listen carefully. This meal works in every emotional situation. You're sad? Pulled pork and mac and cheese. You're drunk? Pulled pork and mac and cheese. You're high? Pulled pork and mac and cheese. You're not hungry but still eating? Pulled pork and mac and cheese. It's like the Swiss Army knife of emotional food. My ideal Friday night. People assume a good Friday night means clubbing, partying, noise, crowds. Absolutely not. My perfect Friday night is going to a library event. They have so many different things. I've seen ballet. I saw Bach to Beyonce. I saw Hawaiian chanting. It's peaceful to me. Or eating chips on the couch watching a movie. Because peace is underrated. One song that is guaranteed to make me dance. Okay, without hesitation, California Love by Tupac. The moment that beat drops, my knees suddenly believe they're still 25. My back disagrees, but I dance anyway. What am I most looking forward to in my 50s? Retiring and traveling. And let me explain something. I grew up middle class, but my dad was so cheap. I thought I was poor. Then I became a single mom in California on welfare. And I learned something very important very quickly. There are levels to being poor. I would love to do a lot of things as I get older and actually have money. Which fashion trend from the 80s or 90s do I want to come back? I don't know if everybody remembers, but cross colors, I used to love those. And those clothes were so expensive. And my dad was not buying them. But I did get to borrow an outfit once. I was going as TLC, and I have the photo, but never, ever, ever, ever did I ever get to have my own official pair. And it looked amazing in the picture. I just wish that trend would come back again. Or maybe I can make it. What is my guilty pleasure TV show? Love and Hip Hop. Is it trash television? Oh, it's premium trash. Organic trash, maybe not. But here's my philosophy. I would rather watch drama than be in the drama. What was my first concert? Okay, 1989 Club MTV tour. And listen to the lineup. Paula Abdul, Tone Loc, Lisa Cult Jam, and Milli Vanilli. Now, yes, we later found out about the lip syncing, but listen, I saw them live. There was no way that was lip syncing. Or maybe I just saw what I wanted to believe. Who knows? What are my hobbies? I am a serial DIYer, so I have a lot of different hobbies. I would say sleeping is one, crocheting, 3D printing, cooking, rock climbing, puzzles. Basically, my personality is retired grandma mixed with chaos science nerd. My dream destination, I would say Australia because I want to see kangaroos, koalas, and possibly survive the wildlife. What is my biggest pet peeve? People correcting tiny mistakes when I'm talking. You know the people. I'll say, I seen that movie, and they'll interrupt me and say, you saw that movie. You know what? You understood what I meant. Conversation complete. Mission accomplished. Let's move on. What would be my signature drink? My signature drink used to be pickle shot. Jameson and a nice little cup of pickle juice, which is a great. But there was an incident one night where, I don't know, maybe I might have left a hotel room door open. And ever since then, pickle shots have been on a break. Last question. What is my favorite movie of all times? Star Wars. And let me tell you something. I am Princess Leia. I have the pictures to prove it. I will show you the pictures. I even had a reverse quinceañera last year when I turned 51. It was Star Wars themed. We had strippers because it was a reverse quinceañera. We were not doing teenage quinceañera. And you know what? I regret nothing. So now you know a little bit more about me, my celebrity crushes, my comfort food, my chaotic hobby, and the fact that I will always have lotion and chapstick like a responsible adult. But here's the thing. Next episode, we're bringing back something even better. I'm creating my own quiz. And not just any quiz, over 50 quiz. Questions like, are we flirting or are we sharing blood pressure medication? Is this chemistry or is this arthritis? And how do you know if someone is good in bed? When everybody needs ibuprofen first? We're going to talk about it. I haven't quite finished it, but we're going to laugh. And I'll probably overshare because this is called The Struggle Continues. And trust me, the struggle doesn't stop at 50. I'll see you next week. Bye.